let's talk about you for a second. You're a leader. You're a CEO, a founder, an operator. You know how to build successful businesses using process, data, and relentless discipline. So, why do the financial markets feel like an absolute casino?
This is the core of it, right? This is the question we need to tackle head on. You would never, ever run your company based on a gut feeling or some hot tip you heard. And yet, so many brilliant, successful people do exactly that with their trading capital. Now, that disconnect, it's infuriating. But let me be crystal clear about something. This is not a personal failure. It is a process failure. And that means it is entirely solvable. You see, the root of the problem is right here. The market is absolutely filled with these seductive myths. They sound so appealing, but they lead even the sharpest minds down a rabbit hole of emotional decisions and totally preventable losses. These myths are the enemy of a sound operational process. And right now, we're going to dismantle them one by one.
Okay, let's get into it. It's time to expose these traps for what they really are. Let's start taking apart the most common and damaging myths in the trading world.
This is the big one, isn't it? This is the story sold all over social media. It's the promise of overnight success that lures so many people in. It's this fantasy that you can just click a few buttons and poof, generate life-changing wealth without any real effort. But the truth? Professional trading isn't a lottery ticket. It's a craft. It's just like building your business. It demands a real commitment to developing a skill set, exercising incredible patience, and consistently executing a tested strategy. There are no shortcuts here, period. And then there's the second myth, the cult of activity. You know the feeling that if you're not constantly in the market, clicking buy, clicking sell, you must be missing out on something. This just breeds a frantic, reactive state of mind. In reality, overtrading is one of the fastest ways to drain your account and, just as importantly, your mental capital. It's a recipe for high costs and emotional burnout. Professionals, they're patient. They wait, sometimes for a long time, for high probability opportunities. It's all about quality, not quantity. And now for the most cynical myth of them all, the belief that the market is just one big casino, that every single trade is nothing more than a roll of the dice, and that any success is just pure dumb luck. Let's be very clear. Gambling is defined by its reliance on random chance, with odds that are mathematically fixed against you. Professional trading is the polar opposite. It is an operation built on analysis, a documented strategy, and, this is the most important part, rigorous risk control. It's about finding and systematically exploiting a statistical edge over time. So what's the actual price of buying into these myths? Well, you're not just making a small mistake. You are abandoning the very principles that made you successful in your business. And the results, well, they're predictably catastrophic. I mean, think about it for a second. In your business, you have a plan, you have a budget, you have a risk management framework. You make decisions based on data, not on hype or emotion. So why on earth would you treat your trading capital with any less respect? This, right here, is the anatomy of failure. It's a predictable chain reaction. It all starts when one of those myths is adopted. Then, the trading plan gets ignored. Then, risk management is abandoned. And before you know it, all your decisions become emotional. The result? Painful, preventable losses. This isn't a market failure, it's an operational breakdown. So what's the alternative? It's simple. Stop thinking like a gambler and start thinking like an operator. It's time to build a professional operating system for your trading. The contrast couldn't be more stark. Look at this. The gambler chases hype, obsesses over their win rate, tries to predict the future, and is completely driven by emotion. The operator, on the other hand, follows a plan, seeks positive expectancy, reacts to data, and is 100% process-driven. So which one are you? All right, let me ask you a question. Who's the better trader here? Is it Peter, who has an impressive 80% win rate? Or is it Molly, who only wins 20% of the time? The answer, well, it's probably not what you think. Just look at the numbers. Peter wins all the time, right? But his losses are so big they completely wipe out all his gains. He breaks even. Molly, she loses most of the time, but her winners are so much larger than her small, controlled losers that after just 5 trades, she's profitable. See? It's not about how often you win. It's about the math of your system. This concept is called positive expectation.
It is the absolute core mathematical principle of professional trading. It's the statistical edge of your system played out over time, and you achieve it by ensuring your winners are substantially larger than your losers. This, right here, is the key to any long-term success.
So the most crucial point is this. Professionals don't try to predict the future. They're not prophets. They're not psychics. They are operators. They focus on one thing and one thing only, executing a process that has a proven mathematical edge. Okay, this brings us to the path forward, the choice you have to make right now if you are truly serious about getting real results in the market. This is the mandate. It's simple. Stop chasing noise. Start executing a documented process. Stop obsessing over your win rate. Start focusing on risk management and positive expectancy. Stop gambling and start operating. So ultimately, it all comes down to this single question. Are you going to finally run your trading like the business you know how to run, or are you going to keep treating it like a gamble? The choice is yours. Look, if you've made it this far into this breakdown, you're not just curious, you're serious. And frankly, that's exactly who Stoa was built for. Now, here's the deal. We don't accept everyone. We run on an application-only system, and that's because we only work with people who are truly ready to operate at the next level. So if you want to stop wasting hours chasing noise and instead run a proven, documented process that gets results in less than 90 minutes a day, then you need to apply now. There are limited seats available, and once they're filled, they are gone for the quarter. Click the link in the description, fill out the short application, and let's see if you're a fit. If you're watching this, my guess is you already know you should.